I know many of you remember that moment right there in front of what was a packed Iowa City crowd at last year's Cyhawk game. The bitter in-state rivalry ended in 2024 with Iowa State coming back from a 13-point deficit, capped off by a game-winning field goal from ISU's Kyle Conradi. It was absolutely incredible. Well, we are now 24 hours away from this year's matchup. It will be the 72nd all-time matchup in Cyhawk series. And these games have tended to be thrillers as of late, as we all know. 5 of the last 7 games were decided by only one score. One interesting trend heading into tomorrow's game: the Hawkeyes have won in their last 6 trips to Ames since Iowa State's last home win over them in 2011. And for the fans who will be attending tomorrow's game, you know, it is important to plan ahead. So Local 5's Megan McPherson is live in Ames here at midday with some game day tips and reminders from officials. And Megan, I hear you also got to take a look at one of those really cool game day traditions out there.
Yeah, Joseph, the Cyhawk Showdown is all about tradition. For many fans, this is the one game every single year that they refuse to miss, no matter which team is hosting. Well, this year, the Cyclones, they get to do the honors. Of course, it'll be held here at Jack Trice Stadium in Ames. And Ames Police and Iowa State Police, they're working together on this. They tell me that they are expecting large numbers, much larger than any other home game most likely this season, to be coming here for this matchup. Now, let's go back to the traditions that you were talking about. We got to witness one of those long-standing traditions earlier this morning as Iowa State tight ends Ben Bramer and Gabe Burkle presented ISU's ROTC unit with a special game ball following the game ball run tradition, which spans, again, more than 30 years. ISU cadets will run the ball to the Iowa Veterans Home in Marshalltown. You see them running there this morning here at Jack Trice before meeting cadets from the University of Iowa in Tama. Now, the combined group will run the ball back here to Jack Trice for kickoff. And cadets say the goal is to foster camaraderie between the two rival programs while promoting a connection to community.
We're adversaries on the field, but we're teammates in the Army as a whole, so it's a good time to get together, to sing some cadences, to run, and to just go out through Iowa and just express our gratitude for being able to be here and serve our country.
Okay, so for fans who are driving here to Ames for the game tomorrow, listen up here. The capacity here at Jack Trice normally is 61,500. That's how many seats there are in Jack Trice. But ISU Police Chief Michael Newton tells me that they are prepared for about 100,000 people or more to be coming here to Ames tomorrow, because in addition to people that'll be watching the game inside, there are a lot of people that also tailgate outside of the stadium and like to watch on TVs. So you're going to want to get here early to avoid any issues. Also note that parking fines are increased on game day in Ames. So if you park in a zone marked by one of these white signs that you've been seeing here in these clips, you could be fined $75. Pretty hefty fine. You can find maps on the ISU website, which highlight free lots all around campus, and you can also purchase parking ahead of time in the reserve lots. So lots of good tips there from ISU Police. Now, some other reminders: tailgating lots will open here at 6 a.m. They say that you're not going to be able to get in any sooner. So if you do get here early, just note that you won't be able to get into the lot until 6 a.m. And then also stadium gates will open at 9:30 a.m. I think it's going to be much busier here. You can see one of those gates behind me in just less than 24 hours. Live in Ames, Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.